Let's take a look at example 1. Now let's take a look at the first question on the board. What's to find the value of what A, B, and what C? Find A, B, and what C. Like I've always told you, just for you to remember what the theorems. You can remember the theorems, you can solve any question on that circle theorems. Now let's look at that question there. Let's see. Check again. Okay. Now, look at the question here. The first thing you see is that this one here, and this one, and this one, they are in the same word segment. So I can say A equal to B equal to what, 40 degrees. They are in the same word segment. Remember we said angles in the same segment of the circle are what equal. If you have not watched part 1 of this series, or this part 3, go back and look at how we did in part 1. Where I talked about all the word theorems. You understand this particular theorem. Angles in the same segments of the circle are equal. Then from there again, if you look very well, find out again this 32 and this ones, they are also in what the same word segment. They are also in the same segment. So I'll get C equals what 32 degrees, same reason, same segment. Angles in the same segment of the circle are what equal. The simple rule. Okay? Make sure you look through those theorems. You look through those theorems. Become easier for you to understand exactly what we are doing in this topic. Let's proceed to example 2. Example 2. See example 2. So O representing the center of the circle. Point E. This. Okay, this is all we have. We have to look for the value of what D and what E. The value of D and E. Now look at that figure. First of all, you see that this is what is semicircle. But this is the center of the circle represented with O. Since that is semicircle, this first triangle here, remember we said angle in a semicircle is what? Right angle. Angle in a semicircle is what? Right angle. So based on that now, this semicircle here, this particular angle E will be equal to what? 90 degrees. Angle in a semicircle. Angle in a semicircle is right of angle, so that one is what? 90 degrees. Then look again. You see clearly this one and this one. They are the same what? Segment. They are in the same segment. So D equals 115 degree. Same what? Segment. So angles in the same segment of a circle are what? Equal. So angle D and this angle 115, they are in the same what? Segment. And so for that simple reason, D will be what? 115 degrees. Just understand the theorems. Take a look at the theorems again. I gave you several theorems. Look at the theorems. You understand exactly what we are doing here. If there's a need for me to make reference and draw that again, I will always do that. Let's look at example 3. Example 3. Center of the circle. Center O. We have a line from here. We have a line from here. Yes, 20 degrees. Now our area is P. Now we have N. NMP. NMP. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at the diagram now. Let's take a look at that. We are looking for P, N, and M. Now take a look at that diagram again now. Let's see how we can obtain those values. We look at the diagram there. The first thing I observe by looking at that is that this P and this M, they are in the same segment. Then let's take that first. This is angle 20. You see this symbol here? This is the symbol. It means that this side of the triangle is equal to this side. This side is equal to this side. That's the meaning of this symbol. So that means that what? M is equal to what? 20. But this one is base angles. We said base angles of isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. The opposite sides are equal. Once the opposite sides are equal, the base angles they will equal. So for isosceles triangle, the opposite sides are equal, the base angles are also equal. So this one here is an isosceles triangle. So M here is going to be the same as that 20. So I have M equal to what? 20. Start with that first. 20 degrees. That's base angles of isosceles triangle. Base angles of isosceles triangle. So now that I have that, the next thing I will get is I can get what? N from there. For mind you, M and P, they are in the same word segment. M and P are in the same what segment. Maybe I should just do that first now. P equal to what? M equal to what? 20 what degrees. Same segments. They're in the same segment. Now, this one is the center of the circle. And since that is the center of the circle, remember we said angle in a semicircle is what? Right what? Angled. So that means N plus M will be what? 90 what degrees. Angle in a semicircle. Angle in a semicircle is what? Right what? Angled. So because of that, this place is going to be what? 90. So since I know M as, I will take M as 20. So N plus 20 equals 90. N will be 90 minus 20. And N will be what? 70 what degrees. That is 70 what degrees. So it is not something really difficult. Just understanding the basic rule will help you to solve questions under circle theorem or circle geometry. Look through the rules again, it's going to help you a lot. But that's how you'll be able to solve questions in this topic. If you have any question, don't hesitate to send it to me through the comment section. Okay? If you observe anything while you're looking at this, okay, send it to me if you have a comment section. I'll definitely respond to you. Let's look at example 4. Example 4. Example 4. There's T, there's 40, 60 degrees. Yes, 10. 10. Well, SD, S, SP, U, then R. Okay, now we have a question. Let's take a look at the question now. So I have to find T, S, V, U, and R. Alright, take a look at that question. Pause the video if you want to, so that you try and solve it first. And after obtaining your answer, you can then play the video to see whether your answers are correct or wrong. That is the best thing for you to do. That's the best way for you to learn what we are doing here. Okay, let's proceed now. I know some of you will not pause the video actually. Let's proceed. Okay, take a look at this now. What is the first thing we observe? This thing and this T. They are in the same segment. So I'll get T equals 10 degrees. Same segment. They are in the same segments. The next thing I can get from here 40 and V. They are in the same word segments. B equals 40 degrees. Same segments. They are in the same segments. 60 and U. They are in the same word segments. U equals 60 degrees. Same segments. Same segments. Okay, let's see. You got S. Alright, let's get S now. But for S, let's get Q. This is a triangle here. This is a triangle. Small angles in the triangle is what? 180 degrees. So now from there, I'll get Q. Q plus 40 plus 60 equals 180 degrees. That's sum of angles in the triangle. Angles in a triangle. So from there, Q will be 180 minus 40 minus 60. And that will be 180. So once I've obtained the value of Q, I can get S because Q and this angle here, they are on a straight line. They are on a straight line. And once you get S and R. S and R, they are in the same segment, so S equals to what? R. Okay? So now, we have the value of C already as 10. Since I know C is 10, if I get this part, I can get this one, because small angles in the triangle is what? 180. So since Q is 80, it means that this angle here is going to be what? 100. Let's call that angle Y. Let's call that Y. So I have Y plus Q equals 180 degrees. There are sum of angles on straight lines. On small angles on straight lines is what? 180. That's from angles and lines, not on that circle word geometry. So now that I know that Q is 80, so I'll get Y plus 80 equals 180. So Y will be 180 minus 80. That will be what? 100. So now that I know the value of Y, I can get the value of S. For S plus Y plus T is what? 180 degrees. That's small angles in what? A triangle. Small angles in a triangle. Now there are other ways of solving this one. So the first approach that comes to your mind, you can still do that. These two angles are equal. So it's possible to get this one first. After getting this, use this and this to get the value of R, then get the value of S. So let's get S now. S plus T plus Y is 180 degrees, right? So we get S plus 10 plus Y is 100 equals 180. Of course, the rule for this one is your sum of angles in a triangle. S plus T plus Y is 180 because they are in the same triangle. And sum of angles in a triangle is what? 180 degrees. So our S plus 110 equals 180. So S will be 180 minus 110. So S will give us what? 71 degrees. So now that I've obtained the value of X as 70, R will also be 70, for R and S are in the same segment. So our R equal to S equal to 71 degrees. Same segment. Angles in the same segment of the circle are equal. So for that, R will be equal to S. That will be equal to what? 71. It is not something that is difficult. Just understand all the theorems. Understand the theorems, it becomes easy for you to solve these questions. Okay?